Coming to you from Seattle tonight, where the roof at Safeco Field has been closed for comfort. It's the home opener of this new season between the New York Yankees and the Seattle Mariners. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next.
Gordon
goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Gamble will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number one. Here's Starling Marte. It's been a great season for him so far with the bat in his hands. He's got the average up over 340 here entering play. And that misses for ball one. And HR, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners entering play here tonight. They begin this series feeling pretty good about the way things have gone as they come in riding a 4-game winning streak.
And Matt, the other thing, both teams are on a winning streak right now. I love watching good baseball. So nothing's better than watching two teams that are on a winning streak collide. So we're going to get some good baseball hopefully in this game.
A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw gets him, 2 down. Here's Didi Gregorius. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And he'll lay off the fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0.
I'm looking forward to this at bat right here, Matt. 2 outs, bases empty, and you got the power guy at the plate. He's going to let it fly. He must. I guarantee you he will.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
I like how he's mixing up the fastball and the changeup right there. That's how we got the 2-2 count. I think he comes back with a changeup here.
Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now. 3-2. Got him swinging, and that. Gene Segura standing in. He'll lead things off here.
The shortstop, Gene Segura.
A cold strike on the inside corner. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, Harold, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1.
Batting second, center fielder.
Into the windup and the pitch. Chris Taylor is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
Oh, he reached back and challenged him right there. I like that. Early in the count. Here it is, big fella. I know you're a good hitter, but I'm coming right after you.
And this will be put away easily for the out.
Batting third.
Ready now, Logan Morrison. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. And the changeup is way low that time. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider.
Well, he's just 2 outs into his major league debut on the mound, and so far he doesn't seem nervous or like he's trying to do too much. That's easier said than done.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Oh, he got out in front of a changeup. He's looking for a fastball right there because he got the bat head so far out he was able to pull it. If that was a foul.
And the catcher grabs it to retire the side. The inning is over. Here's Carlos Correa now. First at bat for him in this one, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark for the year. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Now here's a shot out toward the gap in right center. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple. At the plate, Yangervis Solarte. He's currently hitting just under 310 on the season. Lays off 1-0. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Gamble waits on it. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Batting sixth.
Stepping into the box, Brett Gardner. One run in and one gone so far this inning. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The windup and the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike two.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
Catcher, JT
Realmuto is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Popped up, Morrison has a play. He makes the play. Stepping in, Nelson Cruz. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Designated hitter.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Cruz.
Swing and a flare hit toward right. Marte is in a few steps as he takes it for the first out.
Batting fifth.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. He brings an average in the 260s into this one. Big tilt on the slider, gets a swing and a miss.
Now that's a big swing. That's what the big fella's supposed to do. Look to go downtown. Let it all fly. He let the dog out right there. I want to see if he calms it down or does it again on this pitch.
Marte is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone.
Tim Beckham.
Tim Beckham is at the plate as he looks at ball one. 2 out, nobody on. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. Behind a changeup, if you can imagine, for a strike. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And a fastball just a bit up. And this is lined into left field for their first hit of the ball game. Into the box now, Curtis Granderson. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year. And here's a ball hit in the air. Realmuto is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Digging in, Kendrys Morales. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third.
Kendrys Morales.
And a curveball in for a strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Hit sharply on the ground. And this will find its way into center field for a leadoff single. He'll get it into second. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Batting ninth, the first baseman, number 34.
Derek Dietrich is at the plate as he watches ball one. The 1-0 delivery. And that gets him on the mound. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out. Here's D. Gordon now. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Gordon.
And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. And he started to go around there, and it'll cost him, as they say. He did swing the bat. It's 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, you can see here, this has been a steady diet of off-speed pitches, and what has it gotten him? Not a whole lot, as he's fallen behind in the count. 3 balls and 1 strike.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Starling Marte. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ball hit out towards Cano at second. He's got it. On to Morrison at first, and that ends the inning. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. His average for the year sits in the 280s entering play.
Yasmani Grandal
sends that one out of play for strike one. Now here's the pitch. This one for the shortstop, Gregorius. Throw to first is in time for the first out. And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. First chance for him in this one, as he's got that average pushing up near 350 to begin play. Hit hard on the ground towards second. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gene Segura. He was called out on strikes to open the home first. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
Well, that's a true indicator he's looking for a fastball in. He wanted to spin the wind right there, knock one as far as he could. He got the off-speed pitch inside, and he pulled off of it.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Now here's a swing and a high pop-up, drifting into shallow right field. And that's in there, base hit. Throw into second, but he'll be in there with a double. Striding in once again, Chris Taylor, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
I mean, these guys look more like lumberjacks than professional hitters right now. They're hacking at everything.
Gardner is there, and that's the third out. So digging in now, Didi Gregorius comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Well, there's a first pitch strike. You know, only 50% of the pitches he's throwing first pitch this game have been for a strike. So I'm surprised that he's having as much success so far as he is.
Gamble comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Carlos Correa. He smacked a triple and later scored his first time around. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down in front of Granderson for a base hit. Digging in, Yonhervis Solarte. He hit a sac fly earlier, and that's on the outside corner for a strike. Ready with the 0-1. On the ground up the middle, played on the backhand. Wow, a flip to second for 1, but wisely no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue.
The left fielder,
here's Brett
11.
Gardner now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Hit hard up the middle, and Gardner's going to reach. It's a base hit. Stepping up now, JT Realmuto. 2 men on, 2 away here in the fourth.
Realmuto.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Drilled right back up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game. Here's Kendrys Morales, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. First pitch coming, here it is. And this is taken outside for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. The runner scores from second. Realmuto is on his way home. And not in time as the second run scores. Digging in to try it again, Derek Dietrich. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Dietrich.
And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw. Mark Zepchinski answers the call from the pen here in the fourth as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
You got to be thinking he's going to throw that changeup eventually. He's got you 0-2, hasn't shown it yet, and you know that's his output.
On to Morrison at first. Now batting, Logan Morrison. 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Here comes the 1-0. Weak grounder back to the mound. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Ready for another chance. Nelson Cruz. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Grounded to short. Throw on to first. 2 gone. So 2 are gone here in the M's half of the 4th. And set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Gordon over to his left. And that retires the side. Here's D. Gordon now. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. Here's Starling Marte. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Starling Marte.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting 1 out could be a challenge.
Cold strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. A pitch out. The throw. And that'll be in plenty of time, and a perfect call on the pitch out there. And the pitch. Cano with it at second. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Here's Didi Gregorius. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Didi Gregorius.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing and a looper to left. Gamble sprinting after it, but he won't get there. It falls in. Here's Carlos Correa now. 2 for 2 with a triple on his batting line to this point. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Now the 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. At the plate, Tim Beckham. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
Third baseman, Tim Beckham.
Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
You know what I've been impressed with? He's really used that fastball to his advantage, and he's recognized the fact he's throwing it by people. So he's continued to dominate with that heater and not check off of it much.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy. 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
Around first is Beckham on his way to second, and he will make it there with 2 bases to kick off the home 5th. And he is safe at second base as he legs out a double. In is Curtis Granderson. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And a good cut here by Granderson, but this one's going to find the seats in right, a foul ball. The 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Ready with the 0-2. High pop-up. Severino just to the right of the mound. Makes the play, 1 away. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Swing and a liner. Foul. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
On to first, and there were 2 down. And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And here's a slider that runs inside that. Time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. 1-0 pitch on the way. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gardner racing back. He gets there to make the catch. Digging in once again.
For the Yankees, second baseman, Jan Herbis Solarte.
And he'll step off and try and reset. Juan Nicasio takes over to start the sixth inning on the mound.
Number 12, Juan Nicasio.
Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike one. The windup and the 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he fights this one off here to foul it off to the left, and that holds the count at 1-2. Another 1-2 delivery. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Now batting.
Here's Brett Gardner now. A hit in 2 tries so far. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. Hit back up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit. Ready for another chance. JT Realmuto. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. The tag will get him. Ready once again. Gene Segura. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. And he got him out in front that time. Strike one. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off.
And there's the first out. Ready for another shot now. Chris Taylor. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Hit hard to third. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Logan Morrison. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Here's Nelson Cruz now. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Tough slider down low for a strike.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys.
And we'll have to leave it there as the digging in and looking for more. Kendrys Morales. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, and they'll just tag him out along the first base line. Digging in to try it again. Derek Dietrich. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Just a tick behind for a strike.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Little chopper back to the mound. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away.
Center fielder number
Striding
14.
in once again, D. Gordon. He's
Gordon.
got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
He's not messing around this inning. He's attacking the zone. He's showing lots of confidence. He's 0-2 on this hitter after having 2 quick outs. Nice job. Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's throwing the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it. I like the pitch right there. 2-strike fastball out of the zone. See if he'll chase. I'd go even further out this time. See if he chases it again.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first. Striding into the box, Robinson Cano. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Baseman, Robinson.
Hit sharply on the ground. Solarte fields it cleanly. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. At the plate, Tim Beckham. He doubled his last time through.
Beckham.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swings through the slider there.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
This one for the shortstop, Gregorius. The spin throw gets him at first. Nicely done for the second out.
Now batting.
Striding in, Curtis Granderson. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Fouled back. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Popped high in the air. Dietrich calls for it. And the inning is over. Digging in, Starling Marte. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. Hit hard on the ground to first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning. Didi Gregorius comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Slow grounder to first. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out. Now at the plate, Carlos Correa. 2 for 3 for him so far, including a triple. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. That's through a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game. So a nice job there to fight off an 0-2 pitch and keep the inning alive for at least one more batter.
Second baseman.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit on the ground to third. Right to him. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Drilled on the ground to short. Gregorius is there. Throw gets him. 2 down. Stepping up to the plate, Gene Segura. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Takes this the other way to right. Marte is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. Here's Brett Gardner now. He's looking for
Hitting
hit number 3 here in this
the
at bat.
number 11, Brett
The pitch.
Gardner.
And the slider swung on and chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning. Digging in, JT Realmuto. He was a double play victim last time around. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Runner goes for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. Hit out towards second. There's Cano. 1 away. Digging in, the switch hitter, Kendrys Morales. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike 1. Comes set with the 0-1. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. This ball is sliced the opposite way, but it'll get into the seats deep in left and foul. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. So coming to the plate, Derek Dietrich. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. The men on third with 2 down. Smoked on the ground up the middle. On to Morrison at first, and that ends the inning. Now at the plate, Chris Taylor. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9.
Center fielder.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. On its way is pitch number 75. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Marte on the move. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's 1 away.
Up next for Seattle.
In now, Logan Morrison. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. 0-1 count and the pitch. Swing hard liner to left center. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. Here's Nelson Cruz now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Nelson
swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Gardner is there. And he makes the catch for the second out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. So coming to the plate, Robinson Cano. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. 0-1, here it comes. And a swing and a miss on a good pitch, and the Mariners are down to their final strike now.
Well, there's no doubt what he was thinking on those first 2 swings. Big power swings. Now he's got to dial it back a little bit and try to put that ball in play.
Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. 1 strike from a shutout. Here it comes. Changeup stayed low that time for ball 3. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. Well, we've talked about his dominance all throughout the game, and he ended up finishing what he started. A complete game shutout. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, there's absolutely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He dominated this game, and he really never allowed the opposition to gain any kind of momentum. This was fun to watch.
11 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Mariners, no runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball.